So I've been having this epic morning here right now, so this will probably turn out to be a two-part video, so I'm sorry for that, but yeah, I'm taking one epic shot after another. I don't know what it is, but I'm just having so much luck this morning. If everything that shot turns out to be good, this will be far too long for a one episode video. So this is the first part, so hopefully next week the next part. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, then please push this subscribe button underneath this video, and you will get a notification for the second part. And yeah, if you already subscribed, then thanks for it. And if you like this video, please push the thumbs up button. So let's get into it. So very good morning, thank you for watching the channel again. And yeah, as you can see behind me, there was some mist predicted, and I got a little bit more than I was hoping for, but really happy with this. So as you can see, there's this beautiful layer of mist across the whole landscape. I was driving towards here on the freeway actually, and you were allowed to drive 130 miles of kilometers an hour, and at some point I could only drive 50 or 60 kilometers an hour. The fog was just so dense I couldn't see a thing. But yeah, when I was driving there, I was thinking, oh, what am I going to photograph with this dense fog? But the closer I got to this point, yeah, the better it got, and it's just a beautiful layer now. So there's even you can see the fog is lowering down now. So there are some hilltops coming through the mist, yeah, creating a magical atmosphere. So I'm just hoping that the sun will rise in a minute, and yeah, illuminate that hilltop. So that's what I'm hoping for. Look at this sunrise. It's absolutely amazing. So I hope you can see it behind me, but I will show you some footage later from the other camera. But this beautiful layer of fog and this beautiful red sun coming through it. it's just incredible. And I didn't even want to go out today. I actually had a reason to go out. That's the only reason I got out here, and that's actually because, look at this thing. This is the new Olympus OM Digital Solutions OM-1 camera, and I got it on loan for about 2 weeks. I'm just so lucky to be out here today. It's just amazing conditions. I haven't had anything like this before. It almost looks like a cloud inversion, where I somehow managed to get above the clouds, and every now and then some hilltops or trees are coming through the mist. It's just absolutely amazing. And I'm walking to this side now because there's some beautiful golden light coming through this mist here. And, I'm hoping to find something on this side, but look at this behind me. I have to be the luckiest man in the world to not plan to go out, and then because I wanted to test a new camera, get these conditions. It's just absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, I just have to say thank you Olympus or OM Digital Solutions for for giving me this camera and this reason to get out here. So what's going on this morning? I don't know what I deserve this for, but I'm just standing here on this path here behind me, looking at the sunrise, and just out of nothing this deer walks by. Very easy, very calm, just looking at me, but not disturbed anyway, and it just stopped here in a beautiful composition, and it just stood there, looked at me, looked the other way around, and the sun was beautifully lighting it up. And it just thought, let's give this guy a nice picture to have a nice morning. So amazing. I don't know what to say. So this is going to be one epic morning, I can tell you that. It's actually a beautiful tree here with the mist rolling through it on the back, and there are some treetops coming through the fog in the background. So I'm trying to find a nice composition here to shoot this tree. Yeah, this might be something. So I was a bit anxious this morning. I only got one battery for this Olympus OM-1 that I'm using, and yeah, I just thought to myself, I'm not going to risk it. So I've put the Em1x actually in the bag just to be sure that I wouldn't miss any shots this morning. But oh, look at that! Just a minute. I'm just looking at a beautiful scene here in the background, so well, so I only got one battery with it, but yeah, they promised me it would last the whole day, and until now I'm shooting here for about 1 hour. I only used 10% of the battery usage, so it might be that they were telling an honest story there. So battery life seems to be okay on this camera. So yeah, I'm just feeling really lucky that I'm out here today. So I actually got back to the same tree that I shot in an earlier video. It's just this dead tree, and I remember when I was shooting it about I think it's about 2 months ago now, that I thought it would need a more fog in the background. So I walked over here and I thought this is the perfect day for a photograph of this tree. So there's a lot of fog in the background creating layers, and I thought with this side light this would make a great image. But what actually happened is, because it's 2 months later, the sun is actually rising far more to that side, so it's now far more behind the tree than it was last time. Last time we had side light, and now it's almost backlit, and I just can't find a composition where the sun is out of the frame, and it actually yeah, how do you say that? It gets a bit tight when I leave the sun out of the frame, so it just doesn't work for this shot. But if I angled it correctly, and I just looked on the app Photopills. If you don't use it, just have a look at it. I'll leave the name in the description down here. It's called Photopills, and you can see the exact angles of the sunrise. So I just checked this position, and it just looks like the sun could be rising straight behind this tree. So this would be the perfect sunrise shot in these conditions. So if I would have started here this morning, it would be an epic shot, but right now there's just no shot. So unfortunately this has to wait until next time. So I found a really great composition here, and I just took the image. So I hope this turns out okay. But I'll show you what my thought process is in this picture. So turning it around, I've just angled myself a little bit lower. You can see these beautiful branches on the top here, and I've positioned the sun behind it, so I can get some sunbeams coming through. And those plants on the foreground, they are beautifully lit up and green, and this tree on the right is in the sunlight. You've got this epic fog, and there's this pathway running through it, just leading your eye into the background. So just try to frame that up as one shot. So hopefully hopefully that will turn out to be a nice shot. So if it did, here's the shot. Well, I've been sitting here for about 10 minutes now trying to take a shot, and this is a really difficult one. So I think the first time in my YouTube videos I've put on the macro lens, and you probably can't see it, but right above my finger here there's a little caterpillar hanging on a thread, and it's every piece of wind just blows it around, and even when I get close, my breathing just starts moving it. So yeah, I've put the camera in burst mode, ISO 1600, so I'm gonna try the ISO on this OM-1 and see how that works out. And I'm just trying to catch this caterpillar. It's just, the caterpillar is lit up by the sun, and all this background is really dark, so I'm hoping to get a dark image with just this thread and this caterpillar lit up. But yeah, it's a really hard shot, and I've never did something like this before, so hopefully this turns out nice. So if it did, then here is the image.